Hey everybody, welcome to Grand Arena. Klesso here. This is Season 12, Round 2. Little 3v3 action. My opponent today is Valorn. Let's take a look at his roster. Now, my opponent today, in terms of PvP, doesn't appear to be great. But he has lots of good stuff. No Darth Revan or Malik or anything like that, but he's got a good Jedi Knight Revan team, good Night Sisters, good Bounty Hunters. He's got lots of good stuff, good Phoenix, decent Ewoks. So I went pretty hard on defense since I don't think he'll be able to beat either Revan team, Light Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, or Darth Revan. So I went, and I'll show you here in a second. Let's take a look at the matchup card real quick. I've got a pretty good advantage on Zetas. On G12 characters, I got 15 more. 6-dot mods, I have a crazy advantage. I'm not sure why he's not slicing mods. Maybe he's saving tons and tons. I don't know. Speed-wise, I'm doing pretty well compared to him, so I got a pretty good advantage tonight. But this guy did set a very good defense, so we still have a good time playing. Now my defense, like I said, I don't think he's gonna have enough to beat either of my Revan teams, Jedi Knight Revan or Darth Revan. So up top I put Darth Revan to protect the most points, because behind that is another 3-character section when you're over 4 million. So up top, I have my Darth Revan team, a Jango-led Bounty Hunter team with an Auto Taunt and Shore Trooper, and a Night Sister team. Below that in front, I've got my Jedi Knight Revan, another Bounty Hunter team, and a Scoundrel team. Behind that on the bottom, I have my General Grievous team. It's not very good. I don't have the Zetas on there. Modded decently. And then a Bastila Fallen, or not Bastila Fallen, Bastila team, Jedi team. Up top, I just put some kind of weaker stuff. I did this last time too, because I don't think it really matters. If I'm being honest, I don't think he's gonna get past either section. I'm rooting for him, hope he does, but I think I got this one. But even though I've got a pretty good advantage in everything, I think he set a pretty stellar D. He's got Jedi Knight Revan, he's got GK Jedi team, and then another Qui-Gon Jedi team under that. Down low, we've got 2 good Night Sisters team and a Sith Triumvirate. Now this is what I was talking about when I said I think I got a pretty good advantage. He's only got a 6-star Traya and only at gear 8. So I saw this coming a little bit, because you kind of need Traya and Nihilus and Thrawn as a good Jedi Knight Revan counter. So I didn't see that happening, so I wasn't sure whether he was going to go light on defense and try to keep a lot of offense to try to power through my stuff, or if he was going to go heavy on defense. And he chose to go heavy on defense, which means he's just not going to make a dent in my defense, I don't believe. But that's what we're here for. So we'll check it out. First off, we're going to get the hard one out of the way. We're going to use my classic Jedi Knight Revan counter that I was just talking about. Darth Traya, Darth Nihilus, and Thrawn. We're going to fracture Yoda. We're going to isolate Jolee. And we're going to annihilate Revan. And then it's all downhill. So let's keep our fingers crossed. It's never failed me. Let's hope that it doesn't here. Grand Arena 3v3 offense. So you can see I have 2 Traya teams set up. It's kind of based on whether I have to play a Revan or not. So since I do, we'll pick that and we'll get into it. So, all right. Now, right there, I got to go first, which is a big no-no. That just means their Jedi Knight Revan isn't modded properly with enough speed, because with the speed bonuses he should be getting from the other characters there, they should go first almost no matter what. So like I said, we're going to fracture Yoda. We're not going to bother with a Force Drain yet, because I don't think we're going to get very much with that. Okay, we'll just keep hitting Yoda here, no big deal. Now we'll do a Force Drain, see if we can't get a couple. We got a couple, that's good. Now we're going to give this back to Traya. Now she's got Isolate up. We're going to isolate Jolie and give that to Nihilus. Alright. Now, let's do that. Let's get some buffs off of there. We don't want to hit Yoda because he has Foresight, but if we get these buffs off of Jedi Knight Revan, then it will decrease the cooldown on Annihilate. So let's do a big hit on Jolie. We're just kind of buying time until Annihilate's up, then we're going to get rid of Jedi Knight Revan, get another Force Drain here. Now we're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and fracture Yoda again. There we go. And go ahead and hit Jolie with this. Okay, Annihilate's up. There's no taunt, so we can just go after Revan and get him out of here. Now, since Jedi Knight Revan's out of there, we don't have to worry about Savior proccing. And since Jolie has Isolate, he can't bring anyone back. So now it's just a matter of time. You know, if we can actually go a little slow here. I'm not going to fracture. I want I'm not going to fracture. I kind of want this to go slow so I can get some more protection on people, try to get some more banners. Okay, now it looks like I've got full health, full protection, so we'll see if we can't take them out. Got one little hit there. Let's just do that. And he's got bonus protection. I don't know whether that will count as full protection or not. Maybe it will. Let's check it out. Yes, it did. So we got max banners there for having 3 people in the fight. You can potentially get 56 if you go in with not all use slots and full protection and all that good stuff. But we're not bothering with that. We just want to beat these teams tonight. I don't know if there's something behind here that maybe we'll get queued on. Maybe we will. But, all right. Now, these Jedi teams, I think I'm going to wait a little bit and come back to those. I wanted to get the hard one out of the way. I'm not worried too much about those because these Night Sister teams worry me much more. And this Sith Triumvirate team, even though Trey is not very strong, still a little scary. Always can be. But what I think we'll do is a good counter for Sith Triumvirate is CLS. So let's go do that. Let's use our CLS here. Chewie, and where is Han? Han. So we're going to get to go first. Now, because their Traya is so weak, I'm obviously just going to go after her. And then we're going to do this and try to get the turn meter reduced with CLS's middle ability here. Okay, that got rid of that. Now see if we can get a stun over here now that Trey is gone, and we did. Now we'll go back to Nihilus. Got a stun there. Let's do that. Okay. There we go. So another 54 banners. We're doing well tonight so far. But Night Sister teams are always tricky. And if I'm being honest, I don't know exactly what I want to do. I think I'm going to use my Imperial Troopers on the Asajj team. You might hear my dogs wrestling in the back. They got a new toy and they're fighting over it. So if you hear that, sorry about that. They like to wrestle in the evenings. So let's go after this Ventress team. And like I said, we're going to try Imperial Troopers. Now those are all gear 12 Night Sisters. My Imperial Troopers are only all gear 11. But I do have Range Trooper, and they all are modded fairly darn decently. So I can take out gear 12 Night Sisters for the most part, depending on the mod situation and everything. So let's get into it and see what happens. I'm going to target Talia here because she has the lowest health and protection pool. So I'm hoping we can get a quick kill on her, and that'll start the turn meter train going. Now, let's go after Daka. She has ability block. Because if we can get a kill on Daka, yeah, it's over. There we go. Another 54 banners. I'm having a good night. I don't see that very often at all. All right. We're doing a little early tonight. I don't know what time everyone else is streaming their Grand Arena. I always record mine stream style all in one take, and then I release it later. But I don't actually stream. I haven't tried that yet. I'm thinking about trying that. I just have to do it, I guess. But that's more learning the software and how to do that and have the chat set up and all that good stuff. But I might get into that. Now, this is a harder Night Sister team, and I'm not sure what I want to take at it. I think I want to take maybe Palpatine at it. Who should we put with Palpatine and Vader, though? Kind of want to keep... we also have First Order. I don't know how well that would do. We have Wampa, but I kind of want to save Wampa because I think we might see Ewoks or Phoenix in the back, since those teams are pretty good for him. We got Scion, and Scion is a good enough character to kind of kill a lot of teams, especially weaker teams, all on his own. So I'm not sure what I want to do here. We got Nest. We could do Nest on this. That would be probably pretty good. Sith Trooper. I'm not sure what to do. We have Malak too, which I kind of want to save for that back wall. We got Night Sister Spirit. Remy, go on. Go on. Man, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of undecided. Thrawn would be great to have right now, but obviously I already used Thrawn. So I'm trying to think who has some decent synergy, but not overkill. But maybe I should go overkill. Let's use Scion and hope, because his AoE is really good, especially with what's her name in there. Hiding real fast. Hopefully we can get some debuffs going. Now you always want to do the Calling Blade after you do his AoE, because that'll get the turn meter train going. If you watch their turn meter, it'll jump right here. Now we can get an AoE, get rid of that. See if we can't get any stuns. Oh, that's a good stun. But she got her taunt right back. Okay, big hit. Alright. Let's do that. Alright, go after Talzin. We gotta get 3 kills here before they stop coming back. And then they're still gonna come back on basics with Talzin Zeta. So we got some good stuns there. Okay, that's 2. 1 more and we're in business. Alright, let's get rid of her. Okay, we got held by hatred. Just in the nick of time. Now we'll do that. Let's get the turn meter train going some more. See if we can't get any stuns. Got some stuns. Alright. Acolyte's still stealthed. That's fine. We got Scion's AoE coming up right around the corner, and we'll get rid of that right here. And they're both gone. Okay. 51 banners. Not 54, but that is good enough for me. Alright. Luna, come here. Come here, Luna. Come here. Say hi. Show everyone your bone. Come here. Oh. Yay. Remy. Old Remy. Got the dogs back here chewing on bones and stuff. So it's probably going to get kind of loud. Alright. Now, back there, we got some good bounty hunters. And I thought I'd see that coming too, because he had good bounty hunters. So there's no reason. It's obvious that he went pretty heavy defense. Go on. Go, 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 go. Go. Alright. Now I'm a little torn, because I still got a couple good teams left, and I'm not sure what quite to use, because this section only has 2. If I go up top, then there's 3 teams back here, which will net me more points if I can't clear the board. And he went so hard on defense, I don't know if I will be able to fully clear the board, especially one-shotting everything. And then these Jedi teams, I'm not sure exactly what to do, but I think for sure on this GK team, I'm going to do my normal Bastila counter, which is Kira and Nest and Hermit Yoda. So we can do that. Oh, I forgot. I still have my other Jedi. I forgot I kept them to attack. So they reworked GK, Anakin, and Ahsoka. I don't have the Zetas, but they're all Gear 12. They're all modded pretty darn good. So I got more than I thought I had. I still got a good Night Sister team. We got a lot to play around with. I still got my JTR. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Let's do this. Let's do that. Luna, stop. She likes to hog all the toys, and the young German Shepherd, he likes to try to steal them from her, but she likes to hog everything and growl at him. But they both are real sweet and just like to play all the time. Alright, let's first and foremost always get Master's Training on Nest. That puts out Stagger. It's a sweet AoE. See if we can't get any days. We got little days. Do that. Give that to Nest. Now it might take a little bit to get charged up. I'll probably actually throw this on auto. Kira's probably going to die. That's what she's only in there for her leadership ability. I don't really care beyond that. I'm not going for points. This is more of a we got to get through a team. Let's get her done type deal. Luna, come on. Alright, in fact, I'm just going to put it on auto and let it do its thing. Nest will start countering. It actually kind of helps if Kira dies, because then they're forced to hit Nest, and then most of all her damage comes on counters, the way I have her modded. So, it's particularly good on Bastila Jedi teams, because she just does so many counters. And you get that Master's Training on there combined with Kira's leadership ability, and Nest just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And it takes a minute or two to get charged up, and then she starts, okay, now we're in business. Now once everyone's dead, she's got all the bonuses, and now she's just going to start countering like crazy and doing crazy damage. So it just takes a little bit, but it's fine. There we go. So, like I said, we're not going for max banners there. We're going to beat the team. And that's fine. Alright. Now we have these Jedi. I'll be honest, I don't know really what I want to do here. Thinking we might be able to use those Night Sisters. I got my Spirit to Gear 12 finally. So, and she's modded for tons of offense and some decent speed. So she can do big damage. That might be good enough. I'm been really antsy to play around with her since I got her done, and I haven't had a lot of opportunities. So we could try that, and then we'll know what's down there. But that's, like I said, that's a pretty good team. That might be better for the second tier Cad Bane led bounty hunter team down low, because I already plan on using my JTR for sure on that Bosk team, because that's a good Bosk team, as you can see. Let's see, Jedis. We could do first order. I don't know how good that is. I've got my Jedi team. We could take that at it and see how that does. Yeah, let's do Jedis versus Jedis. Good Jedis versus not so good Jedis, other than Hermit Yoda. Let's do that. And oh, my Ahsoka at the lock was only gear 11, even though she's gear 12 now, but still modded decently. I'm feeling good about it. I don't care. Let's see what happens. We're not going to waste that yet, since they have foresight. And they're going to have a lot of foresight with that Qui-Gon Jinn lead. A lot of people, it was one of my first, let's get him out of there. It was one of my first Zetas. I thought it was so awesome. Now it's worthless. Alright. Now all we gotta do is beat Mace. See if we can't see how hard Jedi Knight Anakin is hitting now. Let's do this AoE. Nothing too major. Do a big hit. Oh, there you go. I have to slow that down maybe and see what that did, but that did quite a bit. So easy peasy. Now, if I had to guess, I think I'm going to see those Ewoks behind here and maybe Phoenix. There's Ewoks, clones, and some Rogue One. Alright. So nothing too crazy. Those Ewoks are begging for Wampa. So we'll do that here in a minute. Not too sure, but let's go down here. Since I already know for sure I'm going to use my JTR on this Bosk team, let's do that. Now we got a decision to make. Do we go hard at it and use C-3PO, or do we take chances and use R2 a little softer? C-3PO does a really good job, I find, especially with Jedi Training Ray and BB-8 for harder teams. And this Bounty Hunter team is fairly darn decent. So I think we'll use our C-3PO. We're going to get some turn meter wiped away here in a second. Alright, start working over there. Let's do a double hit. And let's hold off. Let's see if we can't maybe get a stun over here. Or at least more of that. Okay. Boba came back as expected. Let's get some more turn meter wiped away on Bosk. Anything we can do to keep him from getting that taunt going, we're in business. Now we'll start going after Bosk, since Dengar is stealthed as normal. Alright, almost got Illuminated Destiny here coming. There we go. I'll get a little bit of protection back. Anytime you can use JTR versus a good bounty hunter team, that's the appropriate thing to do. 53 banners, we'll do that. Now, this weaker bounty hunter team, which I actually like for weaker bounty hunter teams, a ZAM lead with all those thermal detonators is pretty crazy. I'm not sure what Cad Bane's lead is. I don't think it's junk. Let's see here. Bounty Hunter allies have 100% potency and gain advantage for 2 turns when they inflict a debuff. 10 betas in the leader slot and the leader slot. Inflict debuffs on enemies. Okay. So they have a high potency, which means all those thermals are going to land, and IG-88 will do his AoE and get all those debuffs. Not too worried about it. What all do I have left here? This is getting into a thing where I got some decent teams left, and you don't want to go too hard, but you also don't want to take them for granted, because we do have to still clear this top section. The Ewoks, I already know we're going to use Wampa. We could just do that and get that out of the way, since we already know that's what we're going to do. Let's just do that. Let's find Rexy, Rex, Wampa, and who do we want to put there? We don't really probably need anybody. The only thing we got to worry about is Logray's Daze, which I don't think is going to happen because they can't dispel. I'm trying to think. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, I forgot we still have Malik. Man, we got a lot of good stuff left. This is going to be fun. Still got a Karth team left. Yeah, we got some good stuff. First Order we still have left. Still have Night Sisters. Let's just do this. That's fine. Wampa can do this on his own. It's just this tenacity up right here helps. Now, there's no Elder, so we're going to go immediately. Let's go after Logray. He's probably going to actually dispel, but then I'll have to come back around. Alright. So now there's no chance of anything happening. Once Logray's out of there and that chance of getting Daze is gone, it's over. Wampa will just destroy him. Yep, peace out. Alright. 52 banners, not too shabby. We got a bonus for unused slot, and we got the health and protection for Wampa, but then we lost Rex, so it's kind of a wash. That's fine. Okay, I'm a big fan, even if it's hopping around. If I know I'm going to use a certain team, a certain counter, I'm just going to use it, and that kind of forces me to not overuse on other things. I don't want to accidentally use that team in another section and think, oh shoot, I meant to kept that. Now it forces me to use what I got left and figure out, what's left. So, bounty hunters, huh? What should we do with bounty hunters? Let's go First Order. Now, I'll be honest. I am especially not versed with using First Order on offense. Usually the only time I keep First Order for offense is if my opponent has a really good Karth team, because First Order does magic on that Karth team with, Canderous and Mission and Zalbar and Juhani. They tear it up. So usually I set my First Order on defense unless I see that they have that Karth team. Tonight I kept it for offense just because I didn't think I needed to set it anywhere on defense. I just didn't see my opponent tonight getting past either front section. I hope I'm wrong. I'm really rooting for the person, if I'm being honest. My next, I can guarantee, I had a pretty easy first round, and I should show you that, because that was that crazy round where my opponent only set 3 teams total, but he set a really hard Darth Revan team and a Z-Maul Malik team, and a bounty hunter team. And I took those out all in one shot because I knew that's all I had to do. And he kept so much offense, and he still struggled. Actually, let's do that. Let me show you last round real quick before we get to the rest of this. I meant to do that earlier, and I forgot. That's okay. That was that Master Kith Kanan. Let's do the review here. This is the team that he set, and this is all he set in all 4 areas. This is all he set. I one-shotted everything. I mirror matched the Darth Revan. I don't even remember. I think I CLS'd the bounty hunters, and I think I took Traya and Nihilus and Malik in, if I remember right, into that Z Maul team. And that's all I had to do. It was pretty easy because that's all I had to beat. So I didn't have to conserve or anything. Up top in this section, it took him 3 battles to get past that bounty hunter team. He beat the Night Sisters in one shot. 2 attempts on Jedi Knight Revan and gave up. Below that, struggled pretty good against my Karth team, struggled against my bounty hunters. He did beat my Vandor Scoundrel team in one shot, which a lot of people struggle against that. They go in a little light, and I've got them modded pretty well. Vandor with tons of health, and makes it hard to beat, even with no technical leader in there. Behind that, he one-shotted both my Bachelor team and my droid team. That's fine, but he stalled. He kept all that for offense, and it was still for nothing. But that's enough with that. Let's get back to the battle at hand. Now, what do we want to do? I want to clear this bounty hunter section, and let's use, what did I say, first order? We'll just try that. First order. There. And like I said, I am not well versed with using first order in terms of what to do when and all that good stuff. I do know for sure I'm going to get this 2-turn stun on Zam because those thermals suck. I might actually even see if I can't land a stun here on 88, and we got it. Let's get a big hit on Cad. Just kind of work on Cad. He looks the weakest, but it always takes a while to get through his protection. But then once you get to health, it's over. He's got the most turn meter. Let's see if we can't get a stun on him. We got it. Might as well keep working on him. And let's just keep the stun train going. And see if we can't get a stun over on Zam. In Grand Arena, and especially 3v3, holy cow, stun might be the best mechanic in the game. All the characters that stun, case in point, it just completely wrecks things. So one good thing to do is make sure your bounty hunters, your first order, make sure they all have good tenacity, because that'll be a big difference in winning and losing and getting more banners and everything. Okay, now we did everything but the top. Now we got to use something for these good clones. Got that Cody Zeta lead, and then Rogue One. That's a good team. Now, Wampa would be another great person to use on that Rogue One team, but obviously not an option. We went and got rid of those Ewoks with Wampa. But we still got good stuff. So, what do we want to do? I say this Rogue One team. What do we got for Sith? We got Malik just sitting there. No reason not to use him. So Sith-wise, nothing great in terms of leadership ability. I could put my Savage in, even though he's severely undergeared, just for the leader ability. What is the leader ability? Yeah, I wonder if there's a better leadership that's not Sith. Let's see. still, man, we're gonna end up leaving so much on the bench. No, let's just do this. I don't even care if we drop a battle here or there. Let's go ahead and use Savage there, just for his leadership ability. We'll take in these guys. We got 2 tanks, and hopefully Malik's little force drain thingamajiggy just destroys them. And I kind of think it might. You can already see that fear going, because as soon as they critically hit them, they're feared. Now I can technically go after Churret, because there is shock on bays, which means not anymore. But he still has, okay, still on lockdown. We should go after, we need to go after Jin. Hopefully there's enough DPS on this team. I didn't think about that. Malik, if we can just keep him alive long enough to do his big hit, even at a lower gear, it's fine. He'll still kill somebody. Now, this is this little force drain thing that steals all the health. Let's see how big of a hit that does. It's decent. If we do that again, I got a pretty good feeling about it. We just got to get her into the yellow, and if Savage goes, it's over, folks. Oh, nothing. Keep going. Gosh darn it. Alright, that's fine. This might be a timing thing where we got enough, but is the timing going to line up just right to be able to use Savage right when we need to before he dies? Okay, here we go. Dink. Done. Alright, now we got to worry about bays. We'll leave Churret alone. Man, I don't know if we got enough DPS here. Hopefully Malik's big hit, his little mini force drain thing right here, does a number. Oh man, that does a lot of good stuff. We got to get it off a few more times though, that's for sure. Keep that shot going. Oh, look at this. Dink. That's fun. Super undergeared Savage coming to the rescue here. Do another one of these bad boys. Who knew Savage was going to be the hero of this team? Gear 7 or 8 or whatever he is. 51 banners. That's fun. Alright, now all we got is clones. I don't know what's good against clones. Night Sisters? I have been really... I got Night Sisters, Ewoks, man, Phoenix, Rebels, Karth. I think I'm going to do Night Sisters. We'll see how that goes. I honestly have no idea, but I want to use my spirit. I know that. That's the one thing I do know, is since I got her geared up, I do want to do that. Oh, look at that. And let's do that, because if you kill somebody, you get to do it again. Alright. Rex. And let's heal. Get that turn meter thing going. See if we can't get a stun on 5s. Nope. So he's going to retaliate. That's fine. Kill Rex. Rex is gone. We'll just heal and get the turn meter thing going. See if we can't get a stun that way. And we got a stun. And it's over. See, that's what... Man, these characters are too... Man, everybody spirit that stuns is just such a big part of these grand arenas. It's so easy when you stop them in their tracks with those stuns. Heck, even Royal Guard, his basic stuns, and it does a really good job. Don't sleep on any character that stuns. Cad Bane stuns. There's so many that stun. It's amazing. Alright, so I think that's it. Right? Is that it? that is it. Okay, we cleared the board. We one-shotted everything. We still had quite a bit left in the tank, or at least a few teams left in the tank. So we had a good night. I'm happy that even though I don't think my opponent was going to do very well, he did set a really tough defense, so that was fun to play. And that's really, I like to win, but more than that, I like to have fun and figure teams out and, you know, balance your roster and figure out, oh, I don't want to overcommit here and all that good stuff. So we had a good time. It doesn't look like my opponent's attacked yet, so we'll have to see what happens. Like I said, it might have been a bit of a jerk move, but I don't think he can beat either Revan team, and that's why I put one of each in the front sections. That way he couldn't clear a single section. But I can guarantee, because I know who is in the other quarterfinal matchup or whatever you'd call it. I know whichever team prevails that I have to play next in the finals is going to be very good. So that will be a battle, and that I'm super looking forward to. So, all right, everybody, that's it for round 2 of season 12 of Grand Arena. I really appreciate you guys watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you again next time.